Welcome into a special edition here of Talking Fitchburg. It's a Talking Fitchburg update. It is Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. Very important piece I want to point out to you as we start this update. I'm Jeremy Crosby. We will be periodically doing Talking Fitchburg updates to continue to get the information out here on what's happening here at the city of Fitchburg in this time of need and information highway. We need to get that info out to you when we can, and I've got a lot of info here to get you updated on this morning, but at the bottom of the screen you'll see our date when we post this up. We want to make sure that they're timely indeed, so we'll try to make sure when we post up these videos that we're putting a date on them so you know exactly when they went up, and knowing that we're keeping up on what is going on when it comes to updates. So first we're going to turn our attention to the Fitchburg website. A couple of things have been updated here. And yes, normally we would do some graphic work, but because of the way the updates and stuff are going, we want to just get this stuff out to you as fast as possible. Also direct you to the right resources. So here, it is zoomed in a little bit, so you know that. But here on the website, fitchburgwi.gov, we have added a new link here. So we keep our city news here as it comes in at the front page, but we have now added this COVID-19 page, city services during COVID-19, and we'll switch over to that. Well, actually, I probably should click to it, huh? Let's do this the right way. There it is. Going into the website here, it's giving you the information that we're communicating out through all of our different avenues. And the website has news flashes, cancellations, closures. We'll continue to operate that. We're also providing information through Fact TV. That's what we're doing here, both through the emergency broadcasts of our comm channel, plus through Facebook. And yeah, we'll take a look at that coming up here. As far as the information goes, there was a link there that you click, and it gives you all the information on what is going on here currently in the city of Fitchburg related to updates coming in. So we started to give you these earlier in the week, but I want to scroll through and see. Note that the mayor has declared a declaration of emergency. It happened on Monday, March 16th. That document is there, and it explains what is associated with that declaration. Fitchburg Public Library remains closed through April 5th. The book drop is also locked, so please don't attempt. There's cones out in front of the library to discourage cars coming through the drive-through, but no need to come down the library. There's no service there to be had, and you don't have to worry about the fees. And I also saw that if you have books checked out, just right now, don't worry about it. If you have it, just hold on to them. We'll continue to provide updates on that. Senior Center is closed as well and will remain closed through Sunday, April 5th at this time. Could change. Essential services are provided during this, including delivered meals at home and case management support. We'll get an update from the social workers a little bit later today and get that posted for you. Fitchburg Fire Department announced earlier that they have canceled and suspended any outside visitors for coming into the fire stations, restricting access to, again, restrict the potential of exposure and spread of this virus. The Fitchburg Recreation Department as well, they canceled all of their programs, and that includes the community center and any other activities, rentals through March 31st. You can contact the Recreation Department, 270-4285, with more information. Clerk's Department has extended absentee voting hours for the April 7th election. That election is still on at this time. March 16th through the 27th, the hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For now, those are continued. The doors are open here. We want you to practice good health when you do come out here. That means when you come in, there's a a disinfectant station right when you walk through the door. Practice a good distance between each other while you're waiting to vote, and just plan on extra time when you get down here. We're keeping the area clean nonstop up front for you to do your voting, and know that we'll continue to update on the hours, and we'll take a look at some deadlines coming up in just a few minutes. Building inspection, building inspection directed contact by appointment only. So we still are accepting permit applications. However, we ask that your patience as we work work through the process. If you need to speak to a staff, please see the contact information that I will share with you below, and you can kind of see it already popping up there. You may email, call, in some cases text inspectors. If you wish to speak with someone in person, you must contact them and set up an appointment for remodels, alterations, installs, etc. Please email your permit application and plans, project plans as required, and you may email those applications to buildingpermits@fitchburgwi.gov. The contact information is right there for the inspectors, and any questions on the building inspection department. And again, the floor is closed right now, and they're saying here again that the main floor with the busy voters and stuff, that just limit your contact and try to call and set up appointment first before actually coming down here. Spring Recycling Day event on Saturday was scheduled for Saturday, April 18th, has been canceled at this time, and waterway cleanup that was scheduled for Saturday, April 4th has also been postponed at this time. And then we do have resources here on again where you can find the latest information on the COVID-19 through the CDC. And again, we work through us, Fact TV, as again where you have our emergency broadcast established now and available for you. We will look at that here in just a moment. Talking with Fitchburg EMS this morning, they have information on the COVID-19 as far as this. There's a couple of resources out there I want to show you. First one is from UW Health. They have a website established here and a hotline to call. The chief of EMS, Patrick Anderson, is telling me this, that you should call this hotline here. It's on the side. It's that 720-5300 with any questions related to this. If you're sick, do not go to the doctor right away. You're supposed to call your provider, and anybody with questions can call this hotline from UW Health, or go ahead and check with your local provider in that. United Way also has the 2-on-1 set up, so if you have any doubts about getting food or supplies, check in with the 2-on-1, and this is the Dane County page. All you need to do is search 2-on-1 Dane County, and you will get this. They have all the resources and stuff that you may need here, and I'm going to click into this to show you that really fast here. At the bottom of this, it has the links to different information and response related to this and getting information, which is, again, it's all about getting information out there that's available for you. But Patrick was telling us that this is a great resource for anybody who's got questions about getting food or supplies. You can check through the 2-on-1, and that is also via phone. You can call in there. Going back and talking about the election here for just a minute. We have deadlines that are happening today, and I want to show you here at the myvotewi.gov the 2020 voting deadline. So deadlines related here to the April 7th spring election, voter registration deadlines for the April 7th election here. There's the deadlines, and today is one of those. March 18th is this deadline to register by mail your vote registration form along with a proof of residence must be postmarked to your municipal clerk no later than March 18th. So find your and get that registration in. Again, this is not your vote. This is voter registration deadline. Deadline by registering by mail. March 18th deadline for register to vote online as well. Voters who are able to match their name, date of birth, and Wisconsin driver's license, state ID number, and address with the Wisconsin DMV can register to vote through March 18th. Again, the deadline today to register for voting is on here and available. So if you're registering or need to register, those are the deadlines that are happening today. There's been a lot of information out there about how can I get my absentee ballots and everything. That will continue on, and you can continue to request those. But today, the two deadlines here are registration, voter registration, and again, that's whether you're doing it by mail or online. You got to have it done today. for being registered to vote. And then absentee voting deadlines are listed on here. But this is a great place to check on all of that. This is where you do the registration. I also here do your absentee voting ballot request through this website. That's myvotewi.gov, myvotewi.gov for more information. Finally, you can stay up to date on what's happening here at the City of Fitchburg through all of our social media platforms, Fact TV, and more. And we'll continue to provide updates for you the best that we can. The city's website, the city's Facebook page, Fact TV's Facebook page, keeping you up to date. And I remind you again that we are in emergency broadcast mode here on Fact TV. So our regular scheduled programming has been stopped on the community channel. All of our programming is still available online, fitchburgwi.gov. Just click on Fact TV and you can check out your favorite programs as you're cooped up for a while. Hey, good. Go ahead and check that out. Our Gov channel is still active, and we still have meetings going on, and those will all be broadcasted as usual through the Gov channel, F3 of the Gov. That's a nonstop government meeting, and then when we're not a government meeting, you'll see our emergency broadcast slideshow up and running. All right, that does it for this update. We'll continue to provide updates as they come in, so you can stay tuned to that. Again, check into the website, fitchburgwi.gov, for the latest information. I'm Jeremy Crosby, and we'll be back with another update as warranted.